go, hey, I'm going to be in Denver, you know, like, oh, I'm going to be in, like, whatever. Anybody know? Do I know anybody? You know, third party, do I know anybody? You know?
It's fun seeing that pop up.
Yeah.
And then seeing that work out.
Because I would.
Dude, when Neeraj does that, I've seen him.
He gets, like, I barely know that guy. He was funny.
He's so fucking great.
Funny. And but he did a good job for me. But a lot of people will hit me up and they're like, hey, I'm in town in 2 weeks, and there's no way. Like, I've had that show booked for, and I can get them a guest spot, but like, people are like, hey, can I don't know. I always feel like I'm letting them down because I'm like, I don't have a feature spot or let alone a headlining spot.
Yeah.
There's no way. Even 2 months I'm usually booked.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I mean, people have to expect no, sorry, I'm booked up. So I
just
think
feel
it's fine.
bad because I think that I like that they reached out. I like that someone told them to reach out.
Yeah.
Which means that Silhouette's, you know, it's an entity that people know.
It's so funny. As soon as I heard about the Silhouette company brand company, and
there's no brand. We are a entity without a brand right now. It's frustrating.
Okay.
We have no logo. We have no.
So you got 3 words.
Yep.
You write it on anything.
People
you want.
don't like the name. At least Brent Lowry doesn't.
Yeah, no, that's what as soon as you told me Soul of Wit, that's the thing, and I think I told you straight to your face, like, that's stupid. that's
I love it.
I mean, I'm glad you do, because it was the theater stuff before you started comedy, right?
Yeah, it's from Hamlet.
Oh,
Soul of
explain
Wit's
it?
from Hamlet.
Can you explain that? I don't know Shakespeare.
So
I've seen that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Shutter Island.
Okay, here we go. So Polonius, who's like kind of the heel in that, he's this character that is kind of this like bumbling old fool that works for the king. He's nosy. He's a little devious in his means to get information, and so he's kind of a comedic foil for Hamlet. And he's explaining Hamlet. Hamlet goes mad, right? And the people discuss, well, does he mean to go mad? Is it he's trying to throw them off his scent, so he's acting batshit crazy to throw them off their scent, or is he actually going insane from the amount of grief and trauma that he's experienced in his recent life when the play takes place?
Okay.
Right? So, but either way, it makes for a dark play involving a lot of death. There's a lot of comedy in it. Anyways. Polonius says to the king and queen, basically after he's like trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Hamlet, he goes, the joke of the Shakespeare joke of it is, he goes, since brevity is the soul of wit, I will be brief. He is mad. But leading up to him saying those words, he takes an hour and a half to explain what the fuck is going on with Hamlet. So the whole point is like, he's like, blah, 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 blah. But listen, I'll be brief. He's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's why I like that.
How many people have gotten it without you explaining it? The company thing.
I don't know, because I haven't had that conversation with too many people.
Okay.
Except other people being like, your name sucks.
Like, well, here's why it doesn't suck. Actually, that's a good explanation. Thanks for joining us here on the Podchaost. Did you know that you can head over to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe button? You should, it helps. Here on the Podchaost, we like to have fun with our comedian friends. Whether that's playing video games, making stupid jokes, doing some stupid stunts, and just having some fun adventures along the way. The Podchaost. Check it out.